Why?
Hey, what the fuck is up, y'all? This is KreyzMcKormik up in this motherfucking bitch. I really need to get a fucking intro for this fucking thing. One of my own fucking doing, I guess, but nevertheless, you know what it is. Welcome to the Crazy House. You know the deal. Links in the description below for a whole bunch of shit. Uh, and we do have a plethora of more videos. You know what? Hold on a second. All right, so that's much better. At least I'd like to think so. So we've already got some people up in the fucking chat. Share this motherfucker and give it a reaction. All that good shit. Nevertheless, wow, I'm actually surprised that the chat actually did coordinate correctly with the colors. That's the first time that that's ever fucking happened. Nevertheless, though, we might as well go ahead. Let's see. Might as well go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of what the show is going to be about. As we all know, Boy Blue ended up fucking eating a goddamn jar of fucking mayonnaise. But we're not going to get into that right now. We're going to get into a couple of other fucking videos. As of right now, we're going to get into this first video right here. This is actually an old school fucking video. This one was this upcoming one. I might as well just change the scenery a little bit. Yeah, magical. Anyway, so we got this little fucking renob, and let's see if I can go ahead and change this up. Let me fit to screen. And okay, so we've got this little fucking kid. Now keep in mind that this video was made around the time that Mighty Death Pop came out. So, granted the fact that this kid is like, what, 10, 12, 13 probably, he ain't a little kid anymore. So, one of these times, I'm hoping to God that I end up having one of these throwback videos that comes into play, and when I fucking play this shit, it just makes somebody fucking cry and shit like that. So, all right, so let's see. We're gonna go ahead and well, that flipped your wig back, the transition thing. Yeah, magical mysteries, fucking blankets and shit. You know how do they work? So, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and move my little happy ass over here and get this going. Now, one thing that I am going to make mention yet again, like I ended up saying last week, Skype is open, Nick. So if our good friend Nicholas would like to fucking call in, just like I offered the last week, I think we should have him fucking call in. Interrupt my show, please, so that way you can troll me. But nevertheless, though, we're going to go ahead and get into this footage. And this video is basically how this kid thinks that ICP is, like, I guess ICP doesn't have room to fucking talk any shit about Chris Benoit. So, yeah. So, Nick, fucking call me on my Skype. I told you what my Skype is. And if anybody has any way of getting a hold of said Nick, like maybe Boy fucking Blue, you know, if Boy Blue is able to get Nick to fucking call me on my Skype, I will give the Boy Blue another jar of mayonnaise. So with that being said, let's look at this. You know, let's fucking make fun of this little fucking cuck kid. All right.
What is up? Wrestling review guy here yet again for another video, and as you can basically see by the title, I'm gonna be ranting on some bullshit.
Okay, he's already fucking on some bullshit as of right now. Now I'm gonna try to see what I can do about extending these clips and then try to package everything together. But I have ADHD, so this is gonna be tough for me.
So there's this group called the ICP, and Insane Clown Posse.
Yep.
You know, they're real people. You know, they look like us. They're just wearing all this white shit and black shit over their face.
Like clowns.
You know, but under all that, they're just us. I mean, that's basically all it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to defend Chris Benoit ever, really, just like ever, but
because he killed his wife and kid.
Video that they made, their newest
music video,
Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit.
Okay, get to the point, fucking kid.
It's stupid. I mean,
that's his argument. The music video for Chris Benoit is stupid. That's his argument. That's his entire fucking argument so far. Okay, you know, let's see if this kid actually has a credible point.
I mean, I get it. You can want to make fun of Chris Benoit, but you just can't do that, right?
What?
I mean, when you make fun of Chris Benoit, you know what you're doing? You're making a bad name in vain for his son. Most importantly,
Did he say you put a bad name in vain of Chris Benoit's son because you made a song titled Chris Benoit and you made a fucking music video based off of that? Kid, did you not fucking watch the video? Like, did you not listen to the song? Did you not pay attention to the lyrics? Or did you just see that ICP had a titled song called Chris Benoit and you ran over to the fucking camera and decided to try to shitlord all over YouTube over this shit? God, you know, to be totally honest, I remember watching this when this fucking video came out, and at that given point in time, I'm just like, bruh, I so want to attack this person, but the last time I went on YouTube and attacked a kid, it was Tay the Jug Latte, and CPN gave me some shit for that. Hold up a second. Let's see if he's got some more credible information.
We all know somehow his wife threw him over the edge and made him snap, and boom, that's kind of what happened. Like, his wife threw him over the edge and shit, and that's how.
No,
you know,
that's not. That's not how the shit went down.
I mean, his son was a 7-year-old kid with special needs.
Oh yeah.
Of course, these douchebags wearing all this fucking makeup wouldn't admit that. You know why? Because they don't have the balls to, right? If they're gonna do this,
oh my
they might
God.
as well go ahead and call themselves fucking hypocrites. Because you know they're only doing this to piss off a certain fan base, and that fan base is us.
Okay, so basically, this kid, I did forget to mention this. Apparently, this kid wanted to fucking like do reviews on wrestling and things like that, which, you know, I guess, you know, perfect setup if you want to fucking be a basement dweller ragging on about wrestling. Here's some things that you don't know, child. One, okay, and I'm sure that a vast majority of you juggalos that are in the chat right now most likely ended up just wrapping up watching the Juggalo show. That's one of the main reasons why I postponed this show, was because it was the big debate between Rudy and Violent J and their wrestling at Bloody Mania this year at the Gathering of the Juggalos. Now, I guess they're renaming it Supamania for this one. But nevertheless, though, Violent J and Shaggy are wrestlers. Like, if you really, do you really think that ICP decided to make a song and title it Chris Benoit just because of the fact that they wanted to troll the wrestling fan base? They are wrestlers themselves. Wrestling is in their blood. They have been wrestling since they were kids, since they were about your age, dipfuck. They actually took the time to take some of the planks from underneath railroads and pounding them into the ground for hours and then wrapping fucking garden hose around them to emulate fucking ropes. And they actually did backyard wrestling in Shaggy's backyard. And then later on ended up doing it in their boy Lacey's backyard in a shittier, less quality design ring. But nevertheless, they were doing backyard wrestling back in the day. Violent J started off as a professional wrestler against Irish Mickey Doyle. I believe it was in 1989 or 1990. And he wrestled against Irish Mickey Doyle at the Cobo Hall as Dropkick Daryl Daniels. He later ended up wrestling as a character by the name of Hector Hatchett. Until finally, Violent J and Shaggy wrestled in a steel cage match in their first ever privately owned fucking company, Hellfire Wrestling, against, I believe it was the Chicken Boys, which actually ended up being their boys Dougie. No, not Dougie, but Dougie and Chucky, Billy Bill's brothers. And they wrestled in a steel cage match. Shaggy 2 Dope took a fall from the top of the fucking cage and landed through a fucking table. They've wrestled as Insane Clown Posse. They have wrestled in WWE, WCW, ECW, TNA, Hellfire Wrestling, XPW, and JCW, their own fucking promotion. And you want to try to tell me and the rest of your minuscule wrestling fan base that they made the song Chris Benoit based off of the fact that they were trying to insult and demoralize and troll the fucking wrestling fans? Are you fucking stupid? Get some education together. Do your research if you're going to be using this platform to create journalism on professional wrestling. Now, when it concerns the song Chris Benoit, they were acknowledging the fact that Chris Benoit fucking snapped, killed his wife and kid, and then himself in a double homicide-suicide. And it was basically, the point of the song was about a guy who's fucking just one day out of nowhere just fucking snaps. They were using the term Chris Benoit as a definition. They were using the name Chris Benoit as the definition of a guy who just fucking out of nowhere snaps. Despite the fact that Chris Benoit didn't actually fucking snap out of nowhere. He snapped due to a lot, and I mean a lot, of fucking brain damage and scar tissue on his brain mixed in with a bunch of alcohol and pills, and he just fucking lost it. Upon fucking autopsy, Chris Benoit actually had the brain chemistry of an 80-year-old man. He died when he was 36 or 40 or something to that effect. So, not to mention, in the music video in and of itself, there is a wrestling ring, which was ICP's idea because they wanted to actually honor Chris Benoit, not for what he did when he fucking died, but for his wrestling career. Because Chris Benoit actually was a very, very, very talented professional wrestler. And then on top of that, whenever there was an explosion of fire, kaboom, it would actually show a silhouette of Chris Benoit's fucking biopic from WWE.com at the time. So, now that I have all of this out of the way, now let's point and make fun of this fucking idiot. Because I'm not sure. Maybe he actually got some know-how on this in the latter run, but there aren't any videos from this fuckhead that actually say otherwise. So I'm just going to assume that even at the age that he's at right now, which is probably 19, 20 years old, he probably still thinks ICP, because of all the clown makeup, because of all of the clown makeup that they have. The clown makeup is the reason why ICP is fucking making a Chris Benoit song, you know? So, let's continue to make fun of this little fuck.
I'm not one to defend Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, he was my favorite wrestler in 2004.
Yeah.
My favorite wrestler in 2004. And you know how big of a freaking Edge fan I am.
Boy, you have very little amounts of videos on your channel today that actually shows
2007 hits
otherwise.
around at Vengeance, Night of Champions, or whatever.
Okay.
He misses it. I heard he misses a house show. Then they do the thing. I thought it was a storyline. Okay? Then I realized, I see on the news, he's dead. And then later they realize that he killed his family and his son and his wife.
And I'm sure that this kid is probably going to say something along the lines of, because a lot of other wrestling fans did. Not me, but a lot of wrestling fans ended up saying, oh, well, he killed his wife and he killed his kid and then he killed himself. So in my mind, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that all of that erases any fucking past credibility of Chris Benoit. It's basically the same thing as when WWE tried to scrub anything Chris Benoit related. Chris Benoit was not like they didn't show any fucking promos or backstage segments primarily around Chris Benoit. They actually fucking edited out his name or any mentions of Chris Benoit from the commentary and things of that nature, because because in the WWE's mind, if we erase this, then he no longer exists. For years, we actually, like me and some of my best friends from here in town, actually used to make fun of the WWE for that shit. Like, we'd see Chris Benoit and we'd cover him up. Like, we would put our hands over Chris Benoit and we would basically say, okay, we have no idea why Eddie Guerrero or Edge or whoever the fuck during the Ruthless Aggression era is fighting the Invisible Man. Like, these guys are having an Invisible Man match. We'd hear Chris Benoit music and we'd be like, nope, this didn't happen. It never happened. This is all just made up bullshit. Like, I don't know why the camera is just showing, like, Chris Benoit coming down the ramp. I don't know why the camera is just showing this beautiful fucking steel ramp and all this other shit. It was like, I'm pretty sure that the kid's actually trying to tell me this. Like, Chris Benoit was my biggest fan in 2004, but then I found out he killed his wife and his kid, and so, like, that just erases any and all credibility that Chris Benoit is, ever will, or had in the past. Chris Benoit is dog shit now. Chris Benoit's just a jobber.
It's just like, of course these bastards, these stupid fucking clowns.
Look at me trying to be a little edgelord.
But when you do that, you know what you're really doing, you dipshit? You're making fun of your son.
No.
I mean, you're making fun of Chris Benoit's son.
No, not
you're
even.
Making fun of his wife.
You're wrong.
The people he killed.
So?
You know what? His son could have grown up to be whatever he wanted to be, even though,
No, his son had fucking autism, like a very strong form of autism. Like, his son would not, under any circumstances, have been able to do a whole lot of fucking productivity. Like, my cousin has a very autistic 13-year-old. She still doesn't speak normal language like the rest of us. She basically responds with lots of grunts and screaming. And, like, she does a lot of weird shit, too. I mean, it is what it is. But that's the same way with Chris Benoit's kid. Chris Benoit's kid was basically responding in the same way. But you know what? Despite the fact that Chris Benoit snapped and lost his fucking mind, like, you could tell prior to that, like, he had nothing but fucking love and care and patience for that kid. It's not his fault, really, that he had done suicide headbutt after suicide dive headbutt after suicide dive headbutt. You try doing that for 300 days out of the year for like 25 years of a wrestling career, and you tell me whether or not your brain's actually going to be fucking okay. Like, granted the fact that a lot of people do consider wrestling to be a fake sport, you try jumping 10 feet in the air and landing on your chest head first against another man's fucking head and tell me, do that 300 or 350 times a year for 25 years and tell me whether or not you're actually going to be okay. You think you're going to be okay? No, as a matter of fact, he probably thought that he was fucking wrestling a fucking grizzly bear when he put his kid in the crippler crossface. Hell, he probably thought that he was fighting Terry Funk. God only knows what was going on in his head at the time. I'm very sure that he was not in his right mind when he fucking did all this shit. Like, the physicality of wrestling, for a vast majority of it, there are popcorn shots and things like that. The idea of professional wrestling is to make it look like you're hurting your opponent, even though you're not really hurting your opponent. But stuff like high-flying, high-risk moves, this is the type of shit that you can't necessarily fake. And landing on your head that many fucking times will fuck your brain up.
Yes, his kid had special needs.
Yeah?
He ruined a 7-year-old kid's life, and it was his son. You dipshits can't even... Of course you guys are only doing this to piss off a certain fan base, but when you do this, you gotta realize what you're doing. You're making fun of his son.
You don't know entertainment, do you,
that's
kid?
That's the thing that pisses me off the most, okay? His son could have had a whole life ahead of him.
Right.
Chris Benoit ended that. And you make fun of Chris Benoit for killing his son?
Right now, I wish Chris Benoit was still alive and you were his kid.
He could have grown up to have a life, just like you.
What about...
Maybe he could have made money.
What about women?
Sure, he could have overcome special needs or whatever. He could have...
You can't overcome autism like that.
Anybody.
Autism is not like syphilis,
Chris Benoit decides to end it. And you decide to make fun of him for it?
No, God, Jesus Christ. No, look. Autism, which is what Chris Benoit's kid had, it's not like syphilis where you can just swab penicillin on your pee hole and you're fine. Autism is a mental disorder. And it doesn't go away. Like, it would have just been a series of grunts and all of this, grunts and screaming and fucking putting puzzles together and, formulaic equations and shit like that, just for the rest of his life. The only thing that this kid probably could have been was like like fucking Matt Damon in that one movie about the retard. That's about as far as it goes. Now don't get me wrong, I do not think whatsoever that, autistic people are retarded. They are very smart in their own certain way. But the fact of the matter rests on the fact that, okay, so am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that? Fragile X syndrome? I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. All I know is that, yeah, that kid probably wouldn't have been able to be a very productive member of society in Canada or Atlanta, Georgia, just due to the fact that he had a very, very serious disability. But hey, Juggalo John, and let's see, who else was telling me? Oh yeah, Blaze, that motherfucker. The kid ain't Ted no more. He ain't a kid no more. So this is free reign. Fuck him.
When you do that, you're making a bad name for Chris Benoit. I mean, he already had one by himself by doing it.
No, you're making a bad name for yourself,
you're making fun of Chris Benoit's wife.
This is why you quit YouTube after like 7 more videos.
So, alright, I want to say this.
And I think that the comments were disabled on this
video. First of all, one of them's way too fat to be a wrestler. And the other one's just some random black guy who wears pants so you can actually see him with that dark-ass camera.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I couldn't help but laugh at that. I gotta rewind that so you can hear him. Hold on. Look at that smug prick. All right, hold on a sec. Like, what I was laughing at is the fact that he said one of the ICP guys is a fat guy and the other one's a black guy. Who's the black guy?
When you do this, you're making fun of Chris Benoit's wife and his son. When
Shaggy's
you do that, it just makes you less of a person. So, alright, I want to say this. Because I know you're... first of all, one of them's way too fat to be a wrestler.
Okay, so, like, I'm going to stop that right there before we get to the next joke, the next punchline. One of them is too fat to be a wrestler. Obviously, this smug little prick is talking about Violent J. Violent J is a wrestler. Violent J is fat again, and he's wrestling this year at Supermania for one, and for two. Why do you have a thing against fat people being wrestlers? Did you not watch 80s wrestling at all? I mean, yeah, he probably wasn't alive during that time, but like by saying fat people can't be wrestlers and stuff like that, he's making fun of fucking tons of motherfucking wrestlers. So he's basically saying that Yokozuna is not a wrestler. Kevin Owens is not a wrestler. Fucking Earthquake, Shark, Golga, whatever, John Tenta is not a wrestler. King Kong Bundy is not a wrestler. Sergeant Slaughter or the Iron Sheik or Abdullah the Butcher are not wrestlers. Let's see. Roadkill the Angry Amish is not a wrestler. Let's see. Both of the Nasty Boys are not wrestlers. Basically, any fucking professional wrestler in the 1980s that wore a fucking singlet is not a fucking wrestler. Just saying, kid. Like you're doing a lot more harm than you are helping when you're fucking saying shit. Like, and you're saying, oh, Violent J is too fat to be a fucking wrestler. Take a look at the WWE Network, subscribe to it for $9.99, and you will see a plethora of big fat cocksuckers in broken condom panties and shit like that, and you'll see that you are absolutely wrong. There are people that have been 10, that have been at least 2 or 3 times fatter than Violent J ever was wrestling. So yeah, Congo Kong. Yeah, let's tell Congo Kong that we watched a video on YouTube and a 10-year-old said that fat kids can't be wrestlers. And let's see if Congo Kong will be like, where is this motherfucker? I will destroy him. And if he's still 10 years old, I will eat him.
And the other one's just some random black guy.
There you go. The other one is just some random black guy. Shaggy Two Dope is just some random black guy. Now, does that mean that black people can't be wrestlers? What about Farouk? Or The Rock? Or The Godfather? Or D'Lo Brown? Have I covered everybody from... Oh, yeah, or Mark Henry? Or, dare I say, Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston can't be a wrestler because he's black. So now you're not only judging who can and can't be wrestlers, but you're also racist, you little fucking prick. Or Jacqueline. Jacqueline can't be a wrestler, so now he's racist and sexist. Right? Devon Dudley. No, Juggalo John. Devon Dudley can't be a wrestler because he's black, according to this fucking little schmuck. Nightmare Entertainment with that $5 saying whoop, motherfucking whoop, brother. And we'll wait for that to pop up. Anytime. It should pop up. Oh, come on. Don't. What up, Twisted Shady? Oh, come on. This should pop up. There we go. You are all my children now. Yes. All right, so let's listen to this fucking picky and choosy, racist, sexist little 10-year-old prick. Like, this is probably why he stopped doing videos, like 4 or 5 videos after this one popped out. And I think comments were also disabled on this particular video. It's probably no wonder why he quit doing videos and shit. It's either A, he got grounded, or B, he actually realized that a lot of the shit that he was saying was fucked up and wrong.
Wears paint so we can actually see him with that dark-ass camera.
Racist.
Alright, but the fat guy, okay?
Violent
so if you're a wrestler, and you jump off the top rope, and you hit your head 1,000,000 times, are you telling me it's not going to fuck with your brain? I mean, if you are, then you're obviously fucking retarded.
So, he looks like he's about to sneeze. Sneeze, you little fucker. Achoo. Okay, so, basically, yeah, right? Like that old school TV and shit like that. Like I think he has a fucking Sega Dreamcast. Like no, that's not a Sega Dreamcast. I thought it was a Sega Dreamcast just due to my head. This kid probably is somehow related to Jamie Nicole. But Jesus Christ, even like Dave Mania, like, can you believe this fucking kid whatsoever? Like, Jesus fucking jumped up Christ. You know, it wouldn't be surprising if at some point in time, like this kid probably will end up. I don't know. Maybe he trained to be a pro wrestler so that way he could find out about shit. You know how to run the ropes, and then he'll be working the indie circuit until ICP decides to pay him to fucking job to somebody. Now, wouldn't that be some fucking irony? He was a kid 7 years ago. I doubt he's a kid now, so fuck him. I'm just making fun of him for his past mistakes. Samoa Joe does a pretty good job jumping off for a fat guy, you little bastard, right? And so does Violent J. Violent J can fucking moonsault. Hugh Morris is fucking very, very good at doing a moonsault off the top rope. Much better than Violent J, though. Violent J looks like a fucking slinky when he comes off of the fucking rope, though. When Violent J does a moonsault, he looks like a goddamn slinky. But when Hugh Morris does it, man, it is phenomenal. I will say that. Like, I don't know, maybe Violent J has actually worked on his moonsault. So, right? No, like, this kid needs a fucking switch. That's what it is. Like, that kid needs a fucking switch. And I've got the perfect fucking switch for him. For talking all this mad shit. Not just about ICP, but also not knowing what the fuck he's talking about in the world of professional wrestling. You know, and that's something I grew up with too, but I hold it a lot nearer and a lot dearer to my heart than this little faggot.
There's already proof that his brain tissue was fucked up.
Yeah, and that's why he fucking did this shit to his kid.
In any circumstances.
Okay, then why are you?
You do this, you make fun of Chris Benoit, you know what you're doing? You're making fun of his son and his wife. That is awful. I mean, you just can't do that and expect to make money off of it. You make money off of it, that just proves how much of a dipshit and a lackey that you are. You gotta make money off a dead person by making fun of them and what they did.
They've been fucking making money talking about dead people their entire fucking careers, son, so this is no fucking different.
Like killing their family?
Yeah.
We all know how you're doing this. You're just doing this so some guy in the grand scheme of things who doesn't mean shit like me makes a video on it because I'm pissed off, because that's all you want.
No, kid, you are an idiot. Like, shit like this gets you monetization, which gets you money because you're talking about shit that they did. You fucking moron.
Me to make this video, but, I mean, I don't care. Fuck, I'll probably...
But you made this video.
You know, I don't care.
You do.
I don't care if I'm ending up doing this.
Do it.
Maybe you could say I'm your bitch because I'm actually giving you money. Maybe by going on your video, but you know what I say? You're my bitch, alright?
Okay.
You fucking fat-ass clown, alright? Because I've just proved your whole fucking video to bullshit.
How? All you did was ramble on and on and on about how his kid was retarded or whatever the fuck, and that Chris Benoit fucking killed his wife and child and then himself, and that's all that you fucking did, dude. You just talked yourself into a goddamn circle. Jesus Christ. You said nothing. You made no credible fucking material whatsoever about his goddamn fucking music video. All you basically were doing was crying about the fact that two fat rapping clowns made a goddamn music video and a song about a wrestler that you liked back in 2004. That's the only thing that I actually got out of it. Jesus Christ. Like, if this kid wasn't an actual kid, I would be putting him up on Reddit's punchable faces at this moment.
Okay. You can't do this, right?
They did.
His brain was all fucked up. We all know that.
Yeah.
Point is, he did end up doing what he did and killing himself.
Okay, but listen, dumb fuck. The song is about that. They were utilizing what happened to Chris Benoit and putting it into the position of somebody else within story. Somebody else whose brain just got fucked up and just all of a sudden snapped. That's what it was about.
Okay, but the point is, think about it. Alright, WWE would be way worse off if he didn't kill himself.
I need a whooping stick for this kid.
The fact that he killed himself, we're actually somewhat above the, how it would be if he didn't.
You just realized
the way that you do this, alright?
You just realized you didn't know what you're fucking talking about.
He snapped. You're Chris Benoit.
Okay, you rambling kid.
He snapped. He stabbed. Alright, yeah, sure, he did snap.
Okay, see, yeah, there you go. You just realized what the song is actually about. Right, this kid is now Twisted's bodyguard. Right? I wonder if he still has that fucking tube TV.
You want to know why he snapped?
Because he landed on his fucking head 300 times a year for 25 years of his career, and it created a lot of brain damage and scar tissue to his fucking brain, according to the autopsies.
First of all, because he and his wife were in an argument.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah. You can tell that this kid lives with his mom and his parents are divorced. I'm going to rewind that just so you can hear that shit again. Like, you can tell that this kid is a single child, and he's living with his mom, and his parents are divorced, and his mom does not fucking reprimand him for anything.
He snapped. He snapped. He stabbed. Alright, yeah, sure, he did snap. You want to know why he snapped?
Tell me.
First of all, because he and his wife were in an argument. His brain was fucked up. But, he still got a thought process in there. I get that.
Yeah, his thought process was, you fucking bitch, the toilet paper is supposed to go over the roll. Gah! 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 Snap! Tap! Tap! Gah! Gah! And that's what Chris Benoit did.
But when you do that, so what? You're still making fun of the fact that he did end up killing his son.
I did.
And the fact that he ended up killing his wife.
Oh, no, actually, that's how he killed his wife. How he killed his son was he grabbed a fucking pillow and put some pillow hands on it. Like, he killed his son like fucking M&E Dustin style.
His 7-year-old special needs son.
Yeah.
So if you have a little... Actually, alright, so the black guy, because I know that fat kid will never get laid.
He has 2 kids. And the black guy, obviously, he procreates like a black guy.
But the black guy, say you have a kid, right?
Yeah, he's got kids. He's got, like... How many kids does Shaggy have? Like, how many black kids does Shaggy have now? Like, 5, I think. I know he's got twin boys and a girl and another son. I don't know if there's any more after that.
And yeah, let's say you have a...
Dude, Violent JJ would kick this kid's ass now. Like, JJ is like, what, 13 now? Like, JJ's like 13 now. This kid's probably like in his 20s, and JJ would still be able to kick his ass.
A kid, and you don't kill him.
Okay.
Some guy comes up and kills him. You want your fat friend to make a freaking video off of it, a YouTube freaking video with a music video over it?
Right.
No! Your kid could have grown up to be whatever you wanted him to be.
Yeah.
Even,
maybe like you
overcome
racist.
You guys are fucking awful people. And I hope through all that bullshit that you put on your face, you realize that you're less of a person than Chris Benoit is.
Oh, God.
Okay? You're less of a actually, I wouldn't say you're less of a person than Chris Benoit is. You're less of a person than about everybody on this planet.
Oh, God, kid, you're fucking stupid.
Hey, you just can't do that. You're less of a person than anybody. Hey, fuck, I'm more of a man than you are, dipshit. Alright.
I'm gonna ask you the same question that Violent J asked a different kid your age. Did you drop your balls yet?
So that's my video.
And it sucked.
Please like it. I want these faggots to see it. They're just a bunch of wannabe tough guys on the internet.
Oh my God. How old did he say they were? Like 30s? Tough guys? And on the internet? Dude, kid, these guys would fucking wreck your shit hard. Trust. They would fucking destroy you. And that, to me, is some funny, fucked up shit. It's funny, it's shit, and it's fucked up. Oh, damn, David Mania. Prepubescent Yaya the Gremlin. This kid definitely needs to smoke some pot. So enough of that, and shout out goes out to Echo Side Fiend for suggesting that video. So I've got this video that's up right now, this next video, and it's called, let's see, CPN and the Juggalo Gang Exposed. And I believe this was actually like suggested to me by Jazzard1. So it's a lot shorter video, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it now. So
this is for all you motherfuckers who say Child's Play Ninja can't get none.
what? Why is the music in the back? Oh my god! Damn, this is why CPN's a fucking virgin. Wow, they got the fat blow-up doll serenading that fat blow-up doll. Oh, get it, homie, get it. Yes, flick on that Ned. Damn, dude. Damn.
Juggalo shit. Woo, woo.
Juggalo shit.
That's Juggalo shit right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. Is anyone else in here feeling a little verklempt? Holy shit. Yeah. Whew. That is some sexy ass shit. That is wow, man. Like, damn. CPN dominated that bitch. Like up, like on the top and the bottom and shit. Like this is where you get game, son. This is where you get that game. Oh hell yeah. That bitch is deflated now. Oh damn, he was scared to use too much tongue, didn't want to come on too strong. Although I will give clout for playing that Boys to Men, man. Oh God, give me a reason. I don't think I can hit that high note, but hell yeah, man, playing that on bended knee that gets the bitches moist. So with that being said, we'll go on to the next fucking video. Now I don't know how old this video was, and this next video I have no idea either, but nevertheless, we're gonna go into it. It's called Ranting About Juggalos, and it's another short video.
All right, well, I'm
yeah,
chime in on his
I saw this.
clown check and all his ISP shit. I started bumping the wicked shit in '94. Ringmaster
Right.
was the new album. You know, the first shit when they actually used the word juggalo and shit.
Right, it's shit. Okay, so I remember this. This guy's fucking on TikTok and he decides to fucking bitch about this shit. Okay.
But as far as like the old school juggalos and the new juggalos fighting, why don't y'all just shut the fuck up? Who gives a fuck?
There are a lot of people who do give a fuck. There are plenty of fucks given. Like okay, so you said how long you've been down, so you know that this shit it goes around. Like, look, there's a lot of juggalos that are out here in the old school scene that want to keep the old school scene going. But you've got all of these new juggalos that come into the fold and try to make rules about what a juggalo is and what a juggalo ain't and all of this other stuff. You know, like that ends up becoming a problem. So, like, some of us on YouTube use our ways to try to come correct with these kids on how it's supposed to fucking go. And then there's a lot of people who just don't agree on certain things. Yes, we all are juggalos and shit, but we are correct me if I'm wrong to anybody that's in the fucking chat, but aren't we susceptible to our own opinions? Aren't we allowed to have our own opinions? Whether or not it offends or upsets or makes somebody cry, aren't we allowed to have those opinions?
Second of all, fuck ICP.
Okay, then you're not a juggalo. No, like, hands down. Like, you ain't a fucking juggalo. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue this. By the way, if any of you guys have TikTok and there's a way to respond to this fucker, like, you can see it up on the top left. Criminal Minded 60. Have fun.
Their shit has been garbage ever since fucking after fucking Jekyll Brothers.
Okay.
Twisted's still the motherfucking shit.
Twizzler. This is a Twizzler.
Their music's better than it's ever been.
Okay, then explain to me why it is that they have declining fucking sales and tell me why it is that they have yet to even get a gold album. Even with the new gold.
But Jay fucked everything up with his fat ass hand being in the fucking cookie jar.
Fat ass Ambien in the goddamn cookie jar. I like, this guy does put in a lot of information together, and I'm sorry, I have ADD. I have to fucking actually stop and go on this one because it takes for fucking ever. I would have to watch this video like 2-3 times in order to fucking get all of this shit across.
Two Dope's just like, fuck it, give me my paycheck. Man, ain't
How
none
do you
of
know?
motherfuckers got loyalty anymore. We were the outcast of the outcast.
Yeah.
Now you motherfuckers are just fucking punks. Like, for real. Like,
Okay,
fuck
how?
it.
How?
Whoop, whoop.
See, like, right then and there, that should show you, yeah, this motherfucker, he said whoomp, whoomp. Didn't we make fun of a guy who said whoop, whoop at some point? Like that right there, yeah, I honestly have to say, this guy looks like a Kyle. It probably is a Kyle, and that's where his problem lies. Like, to me, like, this fucker, like he has, man, dude, like, damn, I want my 48 seconds back, yo. Just the amount of fucking stupid that this motherfucker just pushed in 48 seconds. Like, dude, you should have just done a clown check and be done with it. Like, the only purpose of you making this video was to say, oh, Violent J's ambient the fuck out. Shaggy 2Dope just wants to make a paycheck now. And did you even listen to Furious Fred Fury? Like, there's been a lot of ninjas that have actually been very happy about the outcome of that album. This was the album that everybody that is still down with ICP has been wanting. And now they have something to fucking push towards. Yes, Magic Spells was way better than Fury. What a dumbass. Right? And you want to try to say, oh, ICP fell off back in 99 and they haven't been the same since. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a motherfucker who sold all of his ICP shit because the carnival was God and ICP was not sorry that they tricked him. Hands down. Hands motherfucking down. Yeah, whoomp, whoomp, whoop, whoop, 2 scoops of whoop, and all of that other stuff. He puts clown makeup on the drywall. Right? What song is this guy lip syncing? Who does that shit? Who does this shit on TikTok? Apparently this idiot does, because he didn't understand that that's supposed to be for lip syncing and clown checks. Alright, so we got another Juggalo rant, and this one's actually old. And I felt that it was funny to play because this guy's an idiot.
You best be going potty, boy.
Okay, so that's the idiot.
In this is Okay, Sizzle, how you doing? Nice. So, today,
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to you about Juggalos.
Okay, so Chad and Blake over here are going to be talking about Juggalos.
Juggalos.
So, yeah, can you tell which one is Chad and which one is Blake? Right? Yeah, that's how you can tell how old this fucking video is. Is just taking a look at these guys' fucking hair. So, yep. So we've got Chad on the left and we've got Blake on the right. Yeah, Chad is definitely on the left. All right, so let's hear what Chad and Blake have to say. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to leave the full screen. I'm going to have to there we go. So then I will have this right over here and oh wait, what the hell am I doing? Just fit to screen. Okay, so let's hear it from the mouths of Chad and Blake.
Juggalos. A Juggaho.
Look at me smoking so you can see how cool I am.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about Juggalos, quote unquote. The people that think when they listen to the music they're automatically a Juggalo. Personally, I hate the fuck out of ICP. I think they're the biggest fuck.
Well, thank you, Chad.
Yeah. I think they're an alright group. but I listen to them. But I'm not gonna consider myself a juggalo.
Okay.
Because as far as I know, I'm not a fucking tomahawk wielding mohawk man running.
Tomahawk wielding Mohawk man. What is with these fucks? Pig Venus, the one on the left is Chad and the other one on the right is Blake. Yeah, these guys listen to Nickelback and they hate ICP. Well, this guy hates ICP. Blake on the other end over there, he likes some of ICP. No, what's with these haters? No, what is with these haters that are fucking saying racist shit? Like, the kid at the very beginning of the show made fun of fucking black people by saying that Shaggy 2 Dope was black, and that's why he can't wrestle, which upsets the fuck out of Farouk and makes him say, damn! And then this guy right here is making fun of Native Americans. Like, the fuck?
The back sounds crap. Just saying.
Oh yeah. And
That statement actually kind of ridiculous itself, but
yeah, totally. I know where you're coming from. And, you know,
What the fuck?
basically what we're
I don't know
getting
what
at
he said.
is there's a group of people. They have every Insane Clown Posse CD there could possibly be.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know how many.
But, you know, that's what fans usually do. When fans are fans of a certain group, they tend to buy a lot of their albums and a lot of their merchandise. I mean, isn't that what people mostly do? Like, I would think that that's what people who are fans of music would do, is buy their albums. You know, like, I'm a fan of Rush, so I have a copy of Moving Pictures and I have a copy of 2112. You know, I'm a fan of Megadeth, so I have a fucking copy of 13, Dystopia, and I also have a copy of Symphony of Destruction, or Countdown to Extinction, that's the name of the album. You know, and I'm a big fan of Insane Clown Posse. If anything, Insane Clown Posse is the reason why I am the way I am today. Other than George Carlin, that's what makes me the fucking asshole that I am. But Blake, one of the things that you don't understand is that when people are fans of music, they don't just wait until the fucking song comes on the radio so they can listen to it. They actually go out and they buy the fucking album and listen to it in its entirety, and go to shows and buy t-shirts. And if you're a fan of Kiss, I guess coffins and condoms, but, you know, still, nevertheless, you know, that's merchandising.
For sure. I only like 2 of their songs, but they automatically assume that they're juggalos because they listen to it.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
go chicken hunt. Bust some whole space.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Chad.
Just rude.
Just rude, Chad.
And it aggravates me. I get mad when people walk up to me like, hey, so you listen to ICP? And be like, yeah, 2 songs. And we're like, oh, you're a juggalo. Be like, no, bitch, I'm fucking not. Are you a fucking no?
No, you're a juggalo.
Listen, Blake, with your little hair foof and all that other stuff, gonna fucking move the hair over to the side and everything. Listen, you came across probably somebody who's been listening to ICP as long as you have, and they think they're a fucking juggalo. You know, now that is one thing that I will agree with him on. I will agree with Blake on that, in saying that, you know, just because you listen to 2 songs, it does not make you a juggalo. You know, being a juggalo is not just limited to the music that it fucking goes. You know, it's not limited to the fucking music as it goes. It also involves the feeling that you get. It is your choice as to whether or not you want to call yourself a fucking juggalo.
No. My name's Casey, and I am me.
No, your name is Blake, and you're a homo. And you probably, and a lot of people do fucking agree with, I'll agree with this. You probably call it the fucking dating game, which you already have a hittable face. I just want to fucking punch you too.
Sizzle.
Casey.
And then take your cigarette, because I'm really fiending for one right now.
We'll make it. I'm not abstract.
Abstract crew.
Abstract. We are not juggalos. We don't fuck jugga hoes. We don't do nothing.
Okay. Yeah. You don't do nothing, and you don't fuck nothing except for each other.
Straight edge.
Yeah.
There we go. I have a baby.
Yeah. A baby.
I have 2 babies.
Two babies.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got another one?
Okay, so basically the rest of the video is just them fucking talking nonsense. Let's see, I think we're going to go into the next one, and this one's actually going to be a throwback to one of the greatest fucking Juggalo videos that ever came onto fucking YouTube. And here it is.
I want you motherfuckers to see something. You know what this is? This is the handle to my fucking 2-ton
That's
jack.
your dildo.
Solid fucking steel.
Solid fucking steel dildo.
You know why it's up front, in the front seat?
Because you jerk yourself off with it while you're driving a fucking Walmart or Falposh. Now, does anybody recognize this video at all?
And not in the back where my jack is? Because if you fuck with me...
Clink.
You're gonna get it to the fucking head.
Gangsta shit. This is gangsta shit right here, yeah.
And that's why you fucking pussies don't fuck with people in real life. You have to fuck with people on the internet because we'll fucking take you out.
Yeah, because, you know, like, yeah, we have to fuck with you because, you know, like, you're spending way too much time playing World of Warcraft. Ladies and fucking gentlemen, Twisted Ash, in her heyday, back when she was still a her. This is also the first Juggalo that I know of that did actually fucking announced transgenderism, and then fucking Spike followed suit when he fucking failed to put CPN in his fucking place. So, yeah, back to it.
Because if you dared to fucking come up to me in person, in real life, and fucking say shit to my face, this is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna hop out of the fucking van with this in my hand, and I'm gonna fucking hit you in the head as hard as I fucking can and fucking crack your skull open and have your brains laying on the fucking ground, motherfuckers.
Okay. Show us how it's done, son.
So yeah, fuck with me. Come find me. Y'all know I'm in Morgantown, West Virginia.
In Morgantown, West Virginia. I have to fucking go at some point in time. Actually, I think the closest person that could probably go there is Blue at this given point, as far as I know.
Yeah, you fucking fat ass motherfucker.
You fat ass motherfucker. The pot is calling the kettle black.
I don't care if you're a fucking lawyer.
What the fuck?
I bet you can't even fucking breathe outside your fucking office, you fucking 500, 600 pound motherfucker.
She lets out a big fucking breath. Bet you can't breathe outside of your office, you 500 pound, 600 pound motherfucker. Oh god, there's so much wrong with this. Juggalo John, your fiance's dad is in Morgantown, West Virginia. Oh, okay. Dustin before the sex change.
Better fucking thank God I fucking moved back home.
To Grandma's house. Crazy ass cat lady.
Right in your fucking skull.
That's it? That's all you would do is just the like the Yeah, because, like, why would you even do that? Like, that doesn't even look remotely threatening, in all honesty. It just makes you look fucking ridiculous.
On here, you fucking pussies actually fucking whine about me quitting the game that you fucking bullied me off of.
I just lost the game thanks to Twisted Ash.
You fucking attack me, you bully me off the game, then it's wah, boo-hoo, she just deleted her account. Wah. You're such a fucking pussy-ass motherfucker. You're actually complaining that the person you bullied left.
Like, there was a lot of people who ended up making a distinction thinking that somebody closed their World of Warcraft account, and that's what this whole thing was about. And this video spread like wildfire. There were very few times that she actually capitalized on this video when it fucking went viral. And it was hilarious as hell, because there were so many mirror videos that ended up saying, you know, like, Juggalo pissed off somebody, you know, Juggalette pissed off, someone closed their World of Warcraft account. And it was some funny ass shit.
So that you don't have anyone left to bully. Oh, boo-hoo, where the fuck am I gonna find another street kid to make fun of?
You're claiming street, you know, like all this street kid and all this other stuff. I have high doubts that Morgantown, West Virginia is gangsta at all. And just because you're wearing a Blaze bandana that you pulled out of the Gang Rags album does not make you gangster. And fucking the entirety of this video has absolutely nothing to do with street cred and shit like that. You're crying because you got bullied in a fucking online game that you played. And so you left, and then people continued to make fun of you in places that they knew that you would be at.
You know, why don't you go, whatever fucking city you're in, go to your fucking ghetto. Yeah, you're not gonna go to the ghetto and find someone from the streets to fuck with.
No, of course not.
Because you're a fucking pussy-ass pansy.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that is true and shit like that. Like, I live in the fucking suburbs. I don't go to the ghetto to pick a fight. I go to the ghetto to fucking get cigarettes if I'm in that area. That's about as far as I go. You know, and when I'm not in there doing other things, I mind my own goddamn business. Simple as that.
You know, it's fucking unbelievable that you would fucking complain and cry. Wah!
You left because you were whining and complaining and crying. You just said it.
She deleted her account. Now who am I gonna bully? You fucking pussy. Fucking faggot John LeHume, or whatever the fuck your fucking faggot ass name is.
Listen to how hardcore gangster she is.
Fuck you too, you piece of shit. I'll fucking bust your fucking head open.
All of this over a goddamn video game. Usually if I fucking get mad at a video game... Oh, hi, kitty. You know, usually if I get mad at a fucking video game, I change the video game. This is why I don't fucking play online games.
Better fucking pray that I never fucking cross your path.
Because I've got a crowbar or a fucking jack handle or whatever the fuck. I'll beat you with a steel dildo.
That's why you motherfuckers fuck with people on the internet, because you know that fucking with people in real life is dangerous. You know that there's real motherfuckers out there like me
who have a fucking jack handle and play video games on the fucking internet and live with like 20 cats and then have sex with a guy who's from Alaska who's practically a fucking sex offender. Perfect fucking choices there, Twisted Ash.
Who keep this on hand, who don't fucking take your shit. And this is for everyone who fucking wants to see moves.
Oh, here comes the fucking ninja. Here, she's about to do the super ninja.
You think I don't look like much?
Okay.
Take the first shot if you fucking dare, because that's what I fucking learned in ninjutsu.
Yeah. Right in the boob.
Block.
Oh, shit.
Or I can go lower.
Son.
Right to the fucking balls.
Because she's short.
That's the thing, I'm short. I can get low to the ground.
Yeah?
And you can't fucking hit me.
Okay. Wah!
Wanna try it?
I got jujitsu style.
Motherfuckers. Hey, you see my house? You see where I fucking live? Bring it.
You live in a trailer park. Wah!
Man, I wish I fucking had something to hit.
Jiggle.
Fucking hate.
You want something to hit? Hit the gym. Oh my god. She gets loaded. Like, yeah. I don't care about her fucking confidence. Oh my god, this video was terrible. Then it was terrible now, and the only reason why it fucking went viral is because people were making fun of her. No, Gruff, man, she ain't got a fupa, she got a dupa. She got a double fupa. She got a defupa. Oh my god. So, okay, so the next one I've got, this is another video. This is actually one video that I actually ended up getting a strike for. I don't know why, but, I mean, it did actually fall into the terms of fucking YouTube and shit like that. You know, it did actually fall under fair use. I have no idea why it actually got a strike on my channel, but I'm guessing I'm going to try to risk doing that. And if I get a strike for this shit, then I guess I'm just going to go on, I'm going to have to go on my secondary channel to do my shit. Yeah, that girl's 2 Big Macs short of death. Fat kid learned from a video game. Run, Ronnie, run. All right, so this is another one from the amazing Adam called My Juggalo Rant.
Let's get right into... Oh my god, I'm not that big a fucking cunt. Hello,
Okay.
Thank you for the 22 views, whoever viewed my video. I really appreciate it.
Okay, so this guy...
This is my surprise rant for you guys. This is a rant on Juggalos.
Okay, so, like, basically, this John Moxley wannabe lookalike motherfucker, basically, this guy has a satirical channel, and apparently, because I got a strike on my channel, it was during Ad-Nageddon, but he might have taken advantage and capitalized on that shit. But, also, my channel is also based on satire and, kind of being an asshole. So, you know, like, basically, yeah, this, this strange brew fucking hybrid, motherfucking dude, like, yeah, so this is his rant on Juggalos, and it's probably another one of those run-on fucking things, but nevertheless, we're going to try to make fun of it again.
The epitome of retardation in society.
How?
Yeah.
You can't even fucking form a good sentence on this. You have no fucking reason. Here comes the ranting.
Well, it's like these people that worship these guys that face paint that have been,
okay.
Looks like somebody just like jerked off all their face, jizzed all over it, put like all this crazy black makeup on shit. You know,
right.
Shit, I've seen people like in their mid-30s or 40s doing this shit.
Okay, well, that's their choice. You know, I've seen people fucking do the exact same goddamn thing when it concerned fucking Kiss. So where's your fucking rant on Kiss for having, face paint and their fans wearing face paint and things of that nature? I'm still waiting on it, and this video was like, what, 3 years old? 2 years old? 3 years old?
Like, people goddamn my fucking age, and I think it's goddamn fucking sad, you know?
That's your opinion.
Why? Why do people do this, to look like a retard? And, the whole community is just, oh god, batshit.
Yeah.
Everyone is fucking family. It could be like a guy, with little herpes, look what AIDS dripping from his mouth.
You're not good at edgelording, dude. This is why, despite how many fucking videos you have and how many subscribers you have, you're still struggling on your channel because you can't fucking form a good positive or even a good negative argument.
Syphilis, gingivitis, all kinds of that, and they try a hand, like a thing of wanting to be like we family, and I think the kids, beg their moms, for money. The teenagers are like, oh,
or they get jobs.
Let's get it, this makeup, look pimp and stuff. Where a guy like me is like, dude, what the fuck? They're as bad as the fucking hipsters now.
I don't know the correlation between juggalos and fucking hipsters, to be perfectly honest. This guy looks like the type of person that gets out of the shower to take a piss. I'm sure everyone in his town thinks he's great. Oh yeah, dude. This right here is the fucking mere model of mainstream society. That's the thing. So like he's got to besmirch the Juggalo community and anything obviously that he doesn't like according to his channel. But nevertheless though, like this fucking guy right here, Adam, the amazing Adam. Like, no, this guy poops in the shower and pushes it down the storm drain with his foot. Like, this fucking guy is a model citizen. He is what everybody in America should be. Hands down.
Like, I hate the hipster skinny fucks, too. Like, don't get me started on those fucks. Those people have it fucking coming.
I'm waiting.
Very, very fucking soon. So
stay on the topic.
You know, like, well, ICP, I think they're just a fucking sub, basically. You know, like,
okay.
Why? You know, like, why do people worship this shit? You know, like,
worship is a
they
strong
put them on
word.
A pedestal, like, oh, they're gods, they're fucking mystical and magical.
And magnets, yo.
They're just assholes in makeup. You know.
Yeah, and you're an asshole without makeup. What's your point?
You know, like, for the older juggalos, you know, like, from ages 18 and on, grow the fuck up. You know, and if you have that bad internet rapper of using a thing, like a sample from popular song and shit, you know, like, why don't you guys grow up fucking too? You know, like, you guys, you know, like, be mature, get a job, you know, like.
You don't really fucking congregate with very many people, do you? Like, if you actually sat down and fucking had a conversation with juggalos, this especially me, like, specifically me, I think this video just would not exist, in all honesty. Like, you have a very slow, fucking narrow-minded opinion about juggalos in general, and you obviously don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I've been in bands before. I know what it's like. You know, I had the realization I had to grow up.
Okay, so this is another one of those situations. This, okay, I have to rewind this so that way you can hear it again.
You guys, you know, like, be mature, get a job. You know, like, I've been in bands before. I know what it's like. You know, I had the realization I had to grow up.
Okay, right there. He ended up saying, you know, he's been in bands before, and he had, you know, like, he ended up having the realization that he had to grow up. Okay, for one, you are a failed musician who probably ended up going to college to learn about music or thought that you had some form of fucking talent in your band, and then you take a look at Insane Clown Posse and you say, God damn it, these guys dropped out of high school in the 9th grade, they started a career with absolutely nothing, and now they are millionaires. And their company is bringing in approximately, what, 300, or not 300, but maybe $30 million a year in revenue. And you take a look at that and you say that this is a petty situation. Secondly, you ended up saying that you had to grow up and all of this other stuff. You realized that you had to grow up at some given point in time. As if to say what? That the Juggalo community is only for a specific age? Once you become the certain age, this mystical, magical fucking age, you stop listening to it? It just no longer applies to you anymore? Or is it that maybe, just maybe, because these are pivotal fucking bands, that they continue to speak to some of us in a language that we can understand? That's why we still listen to them. I listen to old school rock. I listen to modern rock. I've listened to grunge. I've listened to postmodern. I've listened to the fucking college rock shit. I've listened to pop punk, you know, pop rock, metal, fucking black metal, death metal, which, by the way, fuck you, Kyle, for trying to say that Dimmu Borgir ain't shit. I might as well throw it out there because I did watch Kyle Driver's Power Hour. Fuck you. I love Demo Burger. Dummy Burger is my shit. Why the fuck is it that apparently being a Juggalo is the only fan base that people say that you need to grow out of? Why is that? I don't see many people fucking saying, oh, well, the Kiss Army was so 70s, it's time for you to grow up. I don't hear this shit being about the Deadheads. I don't hear the same shit being said about the fucking Deadheads and how they need to grow up. Because, you know, fucking Jerry Garcia is dead. You know what I'm saying? Cradle of Filth ain't better. Cradle of Filth fucking sold out. They're no longer fucking black metal now. And by the way, when it concerns Cradle of Filth, Mannequin is my song. I love Mannequin. Nevertheless, why is it that being a Juggalo is the only thing that you know, if you're like, what, 29 years old or older, apparently you need to grow up. You need to grow out of this because, you know, being a Juggalo is all about being in your teens and your 20s. Like, what in the fuck do these people think? What does this guy listen to? This guy? Like, what do you think he listens to? Like, just based off of the look of him, what is it in the chat do you think this guy listens to? This guy is definitely a Nickelback fan. You know, Shakira. You know, Blaze, honestly, that's very weird. He definitely has a Creed collection in his album. He definitely has Creed in his album collection. Twizzler Todd, you are not helping your fucking argument here. If he listens to Gmo Ski, don't you think that he would not be fucking talking negative shit about Twisted? Or talking shit about Juggalos? Because, you know, apparently Gmo Ski does have Juggalo fans. Okay, so maybe he listens to Celine Dion. How much you want to bet that this dude has fucking Kenny G in his rotation? Right? There's generations of Juggalos now, grandparents, mom and dads, and kids. You know. He's a closet Twizzler. Show you right. Maybe that perhaps could be the correct answer. Shun. Let's see, U2. He could be listening to U2. No, you know what this guy listens to? Boy George. He listens to Dead or Alive. That's what I think. I think he listens. Yeah, I bet you he's got Karma Chameleon somewhere in his fucking rotation. No. How about this? You know that guy in Ted, the one that's fucking the one that kidnaps Ted. This guy listens to Tiffany. He listens to I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany, and he dances exactly the same way. George Michael. Now, you know, in this guy's mind, Milli Vanilli is the best rock band out there in the history of ever. Fuck Elvis, Milli Vanilli. Hands down. Because, girl, you know it's true. Because, ooh, 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 I love you. All right, so let's continue with Strange Brew looking motherfucker over here.
Work for and live for myself. You know, like, I pay my bills. You know, like I'm recording on my cell phone. Evidently, you know,
okay.
That's $65 a month. I'm like, damn, Dada, I love this. You know, like,
okay,
it's just wonderful. You know, like,
hold on.
Bills. You know, like I'm recording on my cell phone. Evidently, you know, that's $65 a month.
This guy bought a fucking prepaid cell phone, I bet you. No, like, he says that his cell phone is $65 a month. So that means he's got like either a Straight Talk or a Virgin Mobile or a Boost Mobile phone, and he pays $65 a month on that. I, on the other hand, have an unlimited cell phone service. My cell phone, my other cell phone, my watch, and a laptop for $310 a month, and I can pay that pretty fucking well. This guy, on the other hand, is recording on a cell phone that he pays for $65 a month. I have a bigger fucking cell phone bill than he does. Maybe that's why my video got deleted, because I'm a juggalo. And I can actually afford $310 a month on a cell phone bill. Meanwhile, this guy fucking looks like, I don't know, he never moved out of his parents' apartment. Or even tried to. At least I did.
Damn, Dad, I love this. It's just wonderful. Too bad it doesn't have a dual camera and I have to, record it in the fucking bathroom. But, oh well. That's life, but life is wonderful.
My cell phone dominates your cell phone.
Just grow the fuck goddamn shit up. You guys look like the epitome of retardation.
We look like the epitome of retardation. Motherfucker, I'm running OBS via Streamlabs to do my live stream. You're recording on a fucking Boost mobile phone with no front camera, and you're recording it in the mirror of your bathroom. I think in comparison, I think we know who has the suffering of retardation.
It's like you go to one of the gatherings. It's like a wildlife fucking documentary. It's like, oh my God, there's a guy dressed like a clown. That's like fucking 55. I go,
and
holy fuck, what the fuck is this shit? I know, So
hold the camera steady.
Those are my thoughts on Juggalos.
Okay.
Have a good day. Have a bad day. I hope all of you enjoyed this little quickie rant.
It sucked.
Bye.
You suck at this. You sucked then. I've caught up on you a little bit. You still suck at what you're fucking doing. The least that you were able to do was figure out a way on how to actually prop your cheap-ass, poor-ass fucking cell phone in order to record your shit. Nevertheless, though, rants like this, look, just like the fucking Chris Benoit kid, just like Chad and Blake, just like everybody else that has gone on here and ranted about shit, the one thing that you guys all fail to fucking do is actually do your research, and you just blindly make these fucking rants. This is why we were so able to easily fucking peg you. And we will continue to make fun of you, and it's just, granted, it's easy fucking pickings, but when you're arguing about shit you have no knowledge on, you're kind of doing it to yourself. So now that I'm done with all making fun of these rants and our keyboard warrior friend Twisted Ash and exposing CPN for fucking hooking up with a fat chick, which I guess I don't know. Could we say that CPN making out and fingering a fat bitch on camera, is he still a virgin? Do you think he hit that? Do you think he got that sweet ass tasty pie? This guy watches Dawson's Creek. No, this guy faps to fucking old episodes of Good Morning Miss Bliss. Squeegee Mac Mom is your mom's sister, fool. She told Squeegee Mom she picking you up from jazzercise class because you got flat booty and him trying to make it pop. Squee squee! We're juggalos. We all fucked at least one fat chick. Bro, I lost count to how many fat chicks I've plugged. So now we're at the main event, and I wish I actually had intros for all of these different things, but nevertheless, though, here we are. We have 3 remaining videos, and I'm going to try to go through these pretty quick because, this one, I just directly did live stream crap. So here it is. This guy decides to come back into it, and now look at him. Look at him.
Oh shit! Sorry about that. I'm a little high, y'all. What's up? Your big boy blew up on here. Here it is. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. I have the spoon.
Enough of this. Look.
No, she stopped talking to me.
Look,
I think she's
we're gonna try to get
because
into
we're not
this.
going to let her back in.
Okay, shut up, Slayer. Now look. This
Fucking
is
Google takes like 30% of that.
It took
anyway.
9
just
minutes.
Even want y'all to super chat, you know.
It took 9 minutes.
I feel like
Streamlabs. Part like right before the porno where ninjas shaving their nuts and just getting ready to fuck, but not quite ready yet, and got to take their Viagra and Coke.
Look, it took 9 minutes. I had to scrub 9 minutes before he finally decided to actually start doing
dump it out
this.
in the trash can. Fuck you.
You should put it into a bowl.
We're not going to let
Here we go.
that slide.
He's taking the fucking lid off.
There it is, y'all.
Yeah, this is gonna be fucking gross.
Yes, it is.
Oh man,
you love it.
Oh my god, Blue! I bet your stomach's probably just turning right now.
I haven't eaten all day.
It's not even going to be worth it.
Come on.
You're gonna regret the whole thing.
I've just been drinking. Yeah, I expect to throw it up. I hope I don't want to digest all this fucking mayo here.
So yeah, Blue is who's the gay with the long hair, right? Now, I honestly I've listened to this twice, and I have to give credit to where credit is due. Blue ended up fucking getting this.
Is this for real, or is this like some kind
Yes,
of trick?
here
like
it comes. There it is. There's the mayonnaise.
Through his fucking hand or something.
Here it comes. Come on, eat it, fucker. Eat it.
Kraft, motherfucker.
Yeah, they tried to say that it was fucking dollar store, bargain bin shit. Now, I turned out of this. I got tired of waiting. It took him 9 minutes. Actually, no. I'm at the 10.5 minute mark now.
All right.
Do it, gay.
Get this shit from Walgreens.
Do it, gay.
Come on.
Lock the screen on you.
Put it in your mouth.
The screen is locked.
All right, stop stalling.
I don't know if it is. Let me see. Hold on.
He smelled it. Come on.
Let's do this.
Come on.
First bite.
Yes.
It's real.
He can't swallow it. He's having a hard time. Oh, there he goes.
You guys shouldn't try to make him puke. That's fucked.
God, I could not even do a mouthful. It's so gross.
You've done it before.
Now that one I'll give that one to Slayer 17, where he's just like, swallow it, you've done it before. Not mayo, but something else that was also a thick, viscous, white fluid. But nevertheless, though. Now, so, in his time, it took him time, 11.5 minutes from the time he started the live stream to actually take his first fucking bite. That it took him that long. And then it takes another half hour when he starts to actually feel like shit before he actually starts putting it down. By this time, he was about maybe a third of the way.
Drinking more beers, you're just gonna
Something to really, really shame you.
All right.
Blue, is Blue fitted to the screen?
Blue looks like he's about to throw up at this point.
Okay.
Half a jar.
Hey, somebody take a screenshot and then put at this moment Blue knew he fucked up.
And it was at this moment.
So Blue is just basically stalling for time at this point. Now I'm gonna have to scrub forward because I think this is where it starts to get better.
Anytime you see me doing this,
all right.
Fuck y'all. You know what's going on.
Well, I mean, you can put a little bit of pickle juice and mustard in there, and
No, what I want Blue to do is I want Blue to drink half a gallon of milk and then drink fucking lemon juice. not concentrated, fresh squeezed, no sugar lemon juice. And then after he's done doing that, I want him to do 50 jumping jacks.
You can pretend like you're having deviled eggs.
Yep. This is...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hashtag show the
There you
mayo.
go.
All right, come on.
Hashtag show the
Look at him, man.
Mustard in there.
Now, despite the look on his face right here, what I ended up skipping all the way through, though, like, Blue was having the time of his life. And I'm bringing this up for a specific reason. And I'll get to that in a minute. But this is the most attention that Blue has had in a very, very long time. And all it took was a $50 fucking PayPal donation to eat a complete 30-ounce jar of mayonnaise.
Dude, all I know is my wife is going to come home and say, what in the fuck did you do to the mayonnaise? And I'm going to be like, shit.
Man, I think if you get...
All right,
Where's
come.
the cute bucket at?
Right here.
All right, come on.
Make sure you put in your title, eating a jar of mayonnaise / CPN joins the call.
Did you hear
right?
Throwing up in between eating it?
No. See, here's the thing, man.
He's on the verge.
Here's the thing. If you don't put it in the title, you know, Boy Blue eats
Come on.
fucking half a jar of mayo. And being like,
All right, here he comes. Here it comes. This is when he starts to go ham on it. Just gulp.
Good job.
Yup. Gulp. Look at him. Get at it. Come on. Yeah. Look at that shit. Yeah, hell yeah, homie. Oh, damn. He ended up dribbling a little bit. Like, just fucking just going to town on that motherfucker. Could you imagine what this would have been like if it was fucking Miracle Whip?
I'm gonna crank my shaft to this later. I mean,
like, I think he said that he...
Oh, God, I can't.
Oh, I'm starting to get bubble guts right now just watching this.
Let's go, Boy Blue. Let's go.
Just damn. Damn, dude.
Boy Blue. Let's go.
Like, this is yeah, Gruffmane, you're correct. This is the most attention he had gotten in over 4 years. And you listen to that, you have CPN fucking chanting, "Let's go, Boy Blue. Let's go. Clap, clap." And he finally did get it. Like, he actually, you know, like, he got the jar of mayonnaise, he killed it off, he got his $50. I mean, he got his $50 beforehand, and there were a lot of juggalos that were out there thinking he might just he just might take the money and fucking run and not even bother with a jar of mayonnaise. But I will give Blue credit to actually doing this shit. I was surprised as fuck that he actually went through with all of this. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, as fucking sick as this is and shit like that.
CPN is
Look at this.
cheerleading for you, Blue. You never thought this day would come.
Wait.
Finish the jar.
No.
So this
Just
one's for
damn,
you,
dude.
Blue.
He's.
Come on.
Yep.
This is Boy
You
Blue
can hear.
982. Today I'm gonna eat this whole jar of mayonnaise. This is for all the juggalos and juggalettes. Go try this at home. And I
Look
hope
at
you
him.
like it.
He's just going at it.
Fuck this shit.
Whip the wrist. Look at him whip the wrist. He's getting...
Dude.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
You're doing a great job
He's
now.
scooping the fucking mayonnaise. He is just going ham on that mayonnaise.
Sure, finish strong.
Yep.
oh, God damn it.
He hasn't cheated us one time.
Hey, you know what? I think he's thinking in his mind, I need to get it all in before I puke and then I don't finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's got mayonnaise all over his hands
Slayer
and shit.
called PayPal and said his
Like-
niece accidentally ordered something and that the money needs to
I
be
didn't send
refunded.
him a dime. I manipulated
Listen.
these
All right, enough of that. Like, I don't need to hear fucking Slayer 17 make dumb shit up. Now, like the one thing I will say though is that I give Blue lots and lots and lots of credit for actually going through with this. And yes, the fucking Boy Blue ended up going through with it. He got his $50 and you know, there was that. Now, one thing that I saw in the aftermath of this is one of my boys who has a problem with Child's Play Ninja ends up fucking making 2 concurrent videos. One to Boy Blue saying, "Hear me out real quick," and another one telling Child's Play Ninja to pull up a chair and let's talk. And this is actually coming from my boy Gary, who used to go by the name Hotbod89. He doesn't, he does like video game live streams off of his PS4 now, and he kind of just tried to stay out of the fucking Juggalo shit. Now, Gary is one of these guys that when me and CPN did the fake beef with, he was one of the guys that actually fucking bitched about the shit. And basically was trying to say, how in the fuck can you do the Juggalo community like that and all this other stuff? It was like, we did a fucking story and blah, blah, blah. But now he decides that he wants to fucking put the game aside, sort of, and try to be like the voice of reason, making, and trying to get back into the fucking click scene by talking to Blue or CPN or making fucking videos about this whole Jamie Nicole shit and stuff like that. Like, motherfucker, bro, I've been watching you as you're doing your shit. Now, for one, I'm going to say this. Why didn't you just use Playroom to live stream your shit? Instead, we got to have this digital household thing.
Boy Blue, what's up, man? Mayonnaise, I always pronounce that weird.
Mayonnaise
eating that shit.
Like, this is horrible looking.
Just stop.
Listen to him. Pleading.
You remember... You remember when we were kids? I don't know if they did this at your school or not, but when I was a kid, they would have a police officer come to school. What do? You say no. Just say no.
This video is the response that Crimson82, who used to be known as Hotbod89, replied to Blue's fucking mayonnaise contest challenge.
If someone is saying, I'll pay you so much money to eat a whole jar of mayonnaise so you can clog your fucking arteries and end up having, going through a cardiac arrest. And I don't know what old dudes had said on the video is...
Oh, you can't hear him? Alright, hold on. Here we go.
Or during the live broadcast, if it was true or not, if you have a pre-existing heart condition, but if you do, and you're doing shit like that, just don't do that shit.
So he's basically telling him that it was a bad idea for him to eat a whole fucking jar of mayonnaise.
Dude, I watched that. I can't believe I sat there and watched through that shit. But I watched that shit and I genuinely felt really, really bad for you.
Why?
I did. And this is me not, this is not me trying to troll you or fuck with you in any kind of way.
No, I know that.
I genuinely
Gary's not
felt
that kind of
bad
guy.
for you. You had this look on your face. Oh my god, I felt bad. I was like, man, these guys are dicks. I would have caught the hint real quick and said, okay, this has got to stop.
Now, like, what he doesn't understand, though, is that we have money, and that is Blue's fucking goal. Blue got paid to fucking do this shit. Fuck it, there are people that do this type of shit to get paid. You have no idea what a homeless man will do for a couple bucks to get himself a bottle of hooch. You have no idea. And Blue is desperate at this point because there's a lot of stuff that, he used to make all this, he used to make like $150 a month on just advertisement revenue. And since then, his shit's been on the decline, and he has struggled and struggled and struggled and burned bridges and done all sorts of dumb shit. And I guess, in a way, because he still does do some dumb shit. Like, one of the things that I find that Blue had said in his live stream, which I didn't cover, I forgot to timestamp it, but one of the things that Blue ended up saying in his shit was, Like, I don't have Super Chat, and even if I was monetizing my shit, I wouldn't put Super Chat on there because YouTube takes too much of the cut. It's just easier to PayPal me and blah, blah, blah. Well, like, yeah, but, like, if you're making money doing this, I would rather Google, in all honesty, if it's hard for you to already get PayPal as it is, and it's a lot easier for somebody else to fucking give you a super chat, and super chat, they take 30% away, I would much rather take, like, if you were to say, okay, like, you have a straight line of getting $50 a month, and then you have this line right here that is a slow increase, despite the fact that you have the increase, and then you have a 30% dip, and then you have another increase, and then you have a 30% dip, and then you have another increase, and they continue to take 30% out of whatever it is that you earn, but you're able to make more money using super chats rather than you would fucking Streamlabs. I'm very sure that you would rather prefer fucking Streamlabs. Now, nevertheless, though, aside from that, this shit that Gary's fucking trying to tell me here, and trying to tell everybody, is that, like, he was pitying Blue with the way that people were treating Blue because of the fact that we paid, that he was paid. I shouldn't involve myself because I actually had nothing to do with this. But, like, you're going to feel sorry because Blue got paid $50 to eat a fucking jar of mayonnaise. That's the thing. That was his choice. Yo Mama is correct. Blue is an adult. He can do whatever he wants. If he wants to fucking eat a jar of mayonnaise to get $50, then that's his prerogative. If he wants to make $150 to fucking hook up a car battery to his fucking nutsack, that's his prerogative. If Blue wants to fucking chug hot sauce and jam himself into a fucking barn door, that's his fucking prerogative. If that's what he wants to do, if he thinks that that's what he's going to have to do in order to fucking make money, this is his decision and his alone. You don't have to like it. You don't have to enjoy it. You don't even have to watch. Now, do I think that Blue needs to continue doing this type of shit? No. Personally, I saw that look on Blue's face when he was watching this shit. When I was watching this shit, I saw the look on Blue's face. And he was happy. He was happy at the fact that he was actually having some form of interaction with what I guess YouTube Juggalo community could consider to be the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Blue felt like he was part of it again. And on top of that, having fucking Child's Play Ninja in on this shit made it all the better for Blue. So why feel bad about that? Why feel bad about something that Blue was actually happy about? Yes, he knew that he was going to get sick eating that much fucking mayonnaise. That was his motherfucking choice.
Just give the man the money. Fuck, he's actually taking the initiative to get through the shit. Just give him the fucking money and just tell him to stop. Just don't root him on.
Why?
Don't encourage him to do the shit.
Why not?
Boy Blue, don't do this shit.
He knew the rules.
If someone gives you a challenge like that, say no.
He did for days.
And I know you're a grown-ass man. You're not some child that's just, over impressionable and.
All right.
But I feel like you're very insecure.
Yes.
I feel like
I agree.
You're just the kind of person that is not necessarily just about money, but approval. You have to have other people's approval, and doing dumb shit like this is the only way. And if it's not about having other people's approval, it's about drowning out your problems.
Well, yeah,
with the
that's
constant
what the beer is
drinking, smoking, and everything else.
Mary Jane, I don't know what it is, but when I would do live streams and shit like that, he might have he might actually have a fan, or he might have an air conditioner or something to that effect, so that happens from time to time. And Tucker, why do you Crazy? Why do you always have to say what's what like the gatekeeper to all things Juggalo? I'm just stating my opinion. If that means that I'm the gatekeeper to all things Juggalo, then I will accept that honor. Okay, so he's in Grand Theft Auto 5, basically. Like, he just let the Grand Theft Auto 5 inside one of the houses just go while he's over there on the corner and he's fucking talking to Blue when he could have just used Playroom. Like, legitimately, he could have used Playroom. There is an app designed for that. So he could fucking be where this is. That's the problem that I'm having with it. So, like, I should just have it so it's like, here. Wait a second. Yeah, because there's him. Alright, so I'll just do this. And with that being said...
Now I get people smoke a little bud to relax. Hell, every once in the blue moon, I'll fucking smoke some bud and relax.
Okay.
You know, and unwind. But
right.
But I have this feeling like you're just completely trying to drown out everything.
Well, yeah.
So I mean, you want to get money however you can to get the alcohol, to get the weed, to get whatever you need.
Yep.
To make your shit go away.
Well, yeah, that's what he's going to do. Because he doesn't know anything else. He has zero initiative to go out and get a job. And we don't tell him to do that anymore. We don't, he has no initiative to actually fucking learn how to do anything except for click a button, which he's not going to be able to do for very long because they're getting rid of Hangouts at the beginning of next month. He's gonna he's a click and point, he's a click and go kind of guy. He doesn't know how to edit or doesn't really have the desire to want to fucking edit or anything of that nature. How much to pay Blue to look for a job? I would probably say we'd have to collectively give him $1,000 to actively go out and look for a job, and he doesn't get it until he fucking gets hired. And works for at least 3 months. That's what I would say. Blue has to go out and look for a job, get hired by a job, and work for 90 days. That's what I would say. When you make a smart business decision, my dude.
Thanks, babe.
Alright, so continuing along. I'm not going to play this
and
one
this
for very
need
long.
for approval
because this one's only
is where everything comes into play. You do these live broadcasts, and these guys that come up on here, I don't know what brought about this challenge. If you decided to say, hey, let's see if I can eat a whole fucking jar of mayonnaise.
Okay. So
within a certain, amount of time. And some guys like, dude, I will pay you fucking... I don't know how all that transpired.
Yeah, because you're not focused on everything going on in the Juggalo community, man. You're kind of just trying to stick your nose into
Don't do it. To me, it's just... You're looking for approval from other
I'm
people.
saying this shit, and I'm friends with this guy.
And fuck these other motherfuckers. They laugh at you, dude.
Yeah.
These guys are not your friends. They're not your buddies. They don't give two shits about you. If they cared about you as another fellow human being, they would tell you not to do that shit.
Hey, he was told that there are warnings to it.
Have some dignity, man. Don't do that.
He was told that there are warnings to this.
And I don't know the other guy that was sitting here, taking a couple of spoonfuls.
Skelly.
Of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
He took a couple of spoonfuls. He didn't eat the entire fucking jar.
He was just showing that it's possible.
Instead, he sat there and watched you do it.
Well, yeah, because Skeletor was not getting paid to fucking do it.
Encouraged you.
Exactly. We wanted him to give him a little bit of a boost so that way he actually was able to do the shit that he was getting paid to fucking do. Blue knew the fucking rules. Like, Blue knew the rules. He had to eat the whole jar of mayonnaise for the $50. And if he didn't fucking get the whole jar of mayonnaise down, they were going to rescind that $50.
I'm not going to pretend like I completely give a shit about you, like 100%, but I have a conscience, and I don't want to see somebody lower themselves to that level.
You know, Blue is actually at the fucking bottom of the barrel at this point in time. And, yeah, so, like, Skeletor, you calling me a white knight because of fucking Scar and shit? This motherfucker right here, bro. This motherfucker right here. You know, enough of this fucking asshole in this fucking video. I'm going to go on to the next one. And this video is actually from the same guy making a video to CPN saying, pull up a chair, let's talk. And it still pertains to Blue eating fucking mayonnaise.
Alright,
and it's kind of
last
better.
night. That was yeah, that was great.
Shout out to Lord Zero's basement. Hashtag
Even though
basement Becky.
It was kind of shitty, man. It was sad. Yeah, you have your history with a guy. A lot of his circumstances he's brought on himself.
Blue.
Understandable to a degree. And I'm not going to, like, try to come off as if I'm putting, like, full blame on you for the shit, but you're there.
Okay.
And you know this motherfucker has a problem with insecurity.
Yeah.
You could tell. You could tell he has severe mental health issues that needs to be dealt with.
He's still talking about Blue.
I think Blue has a problem with depression.
No, you think?
He needs to seek serious help.
You don't say. Blue?
You know,
depressed?
As I mentioned on a video here that I just uploaded for Blue, I mentioned on there that I think that's where the drinking, the heavy drinking and everything else stems from.
Well,
the constant need for attention, the constant need for approval.
Yeah.
You know, is from that insecurity. You know.
And you thought this up all by yourself. Like, dude, we've known for years that Blue is depressed. Blue has been a depressive mess practically since I've known him. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Blue is a depressing person. He brings people down with him. He is that depressed. Big Will can't even host the level of Blue's depression. That's how depressed Blue is. Yeah, and because of the Mayo challenge, Blue and CPN got to talk and be cool and mend a bridge that was broken. I don't think so. Blue, like, CPN still hates Blue. If I know CPN. Like, this really doesn't have anything to do with it. Although I will say, I do believe that there was a stream that CPN was in where he did actually say that, you know, he was he was misinformed about the view botting thing. But but I could be wrong about that.
I think it's not just the insecurity, he's trying to drown everything out.
Well, yeah, with his alcohol problem.
The man needs help.
Well, you know what? At the same time, though, Blue has done... Like, granted that Blue has actually fallen off the wagon so many times with alcohol, with drugs, with cigarettes, and the like. Blue still continually tries. And that I can give him credit where credit is due. I wish that he would put a little bit more work ethic into his channel. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, right?
You know, maybe back in the day...
Oh, I'm sorry, e-beggars can't be choosers, right?
Hey, when we really didn't know a whole lot about shit, you know, and he started with the e-begging stuff and all that, you know.
Which, at this given point in time, I might as well go out and say this. Almost every fucking YouTuber out there that has monetization and ad revenue and super chat capabilities, anybody who goes up on here and utilizes Streamlabs or Patreon or anything of that nature is practically an e-beggar. I mean, like, as of right now, that's really the only way that we can actually make money is through crowdfunding. So, Blue fucking being an e-beggar, there is kind of a thin line between what he does and what the rest of fucking YouTube does. Which is why I really don't make it such a big deal whenever fucking Slayer17 tries to fucking call me an e-beggar. But the way that Blue does it, though, where he makes a video just strictly and solely for the purpose of fucking trying to get donations out of people, is problematic to me. Like, that's what's actually going to turn people off, because he's expecting money from people without having to do anything. In this case, however, we told Blue, like, as a group, the Jugganati ended up telling the boy Blue that if he fucking did this jar of mayonnaise challenge, he would get $50, and he fucking did it. Now he's starting to realize, I hope, that you have to earn money in exchange for services on this platform. You know, like I got a $5 super chat at like earlier on today because somebody likes my channel, they want to support this shit, and that's how it is. I didn't ask for that. The title of this video isn't "What up, y'all? Looking for donations." Blue does that. And that's one of the main reasons why that people don't watch him anymore, because now he's making videos saying that that's all he's doing. He's just sitting there expecting a handout. Like, you can see with this type of shit, me, CPN, even bigger names like Smosh or fucking Boogie, Chris Ray Gunn, Ray William Johnson, fucking Mr. Repsian, The Amazing Atheist, everybody at fucking Deep Fat Fried, or everybody over at fucking Drunken Peasants, a plethora of different podcasts and stuff like that. We do entertaining fucking podcasts and stuff like that in exchange for support money. We don't ask for it or anything of that. People give it to us because they support the channel. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, grin, grin, wink, wink. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, Blue, on the other hand, if he actually was doing something like that and had been doing that for the longest fucking time, I can guarantee you he would be making more money, even with super chats and 30% of it going to YouTube.
It might have been one thing, I guess, but now it's just to the point where it's like kicking a dead horse.
As opposed to Nicholas, who fucks his horse.
Alright, just don't pick on the guy. Leave the motherfucker alone. Even if he invites you to the shit, leave it be.
No, he did it. He got paid in exchange
for a service. The man does need serious help. I think he does. If you couldn't see that look on his face...
Which one?
That he had like several times through the fucking broadcast.
Well, yeah, he just ate a fucking jar of mayonnaise. Of course he's going to have that look on his face where he thinks he's going to fucking throw up, or he feels like he's going to throw up. He ate a jar of mayonnaise on an empty stomach and mixed it with beer and smoked pot. Of course he's going to get sick. Now, before he started actually having that fucking look on his face, on the other hand, motherfucker was actually excited about all of this interaction with all of these other people, even people in the Jugganati, people that he doesn't even fucking interact with. I don't see Cisnat going on his fucking live streams all the time, or Skeletor, or Necessary Evil, or fucking Charcoal from Party Masters, or anybody from the Bender Boys. You know, like he actually got 30 fucking viewers. That's a lot for Blue.
That look of, oh, that look. I've seen that look in many people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one thing to poke at somebody, I guess. It's another to keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah, and he did.
So,
and he ate the whole fucking jar.
I don't want to pull the, leave Britney alone bullshit, but
you are.
Leave the motherfucker alone.
No, like, look at it this way, dude. Why are you looking at it as a means of trying to say that everybody involved was fucking bullying him? Like, if you think, like, in a twisted sense, we're trying to help Blue out with his fucking channel. And apparently the only way that we can help Blue with his channel is by giving him fucking money. But are we going to give him... But do you really think that he should just be given a handout and not have anything expected in return? No, not at all. We should have him be doing fucked up shit if he wants fucking money. Or at least show that he's actually, he's actually trying to make an effort to do something with his fucking channel. Money in exchange for services. That's it all. That's all it is.
Let him be. Don't give him any attention.
Now, where does CPN come into this?
Just don't.
Look at my sick fucking pump.
It might make you a bit of an asshole.
Gates o'clock, motherfucker. Let's go.
To fuck with a guy to a certain level. But then there's a point where it goes from just being a jerk to being downright goddamn evil.
How is this evil? Money in exchange for services. Okay, so let me put it to you this way. Like, you walk into a fucking gas station and you pick up a candy bar, right? You go to the service desk. You have to pay money for it, right? Because the money that you are giving for this candy bar is going into the company that's holding the candy bar, the company that created the candy bar, and the people who work within them. Right? And everybody has to somehow, in some way, shape, or form, capitalize on it. Right? So we had Blue have a fucking 30-ounce jar of fucking mayonnaise, and we wanted him to gouge the whole fucking thing in exchange for $50. And you want to say that terms in exchange, money in exchange for service is evil? Well, don't you think that would mean, like, if you bought a fucking Butterfinger, Nestle is evil, Speedway is evil, and so are everybody that's fucking working in both Speedway and fucking Nestle. Everybody involved in that exchange of service with money is evil. Now, you could have walked outside with the candy bar and not paid for it. But then, you would have gotten caught and you would have gotten reprimanded for it. Who's the evil one in this situation? If you paid for the motherfucker, you're not evil. And this motherfucker got paid, so it's not evil.
I don't care what the shit between you and Blue is. I don't care what your quarrel is with the guy. If he started it, you started it, whatever in the past, it's just YouTube bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, except that, like, he tried to fuck over people. Yeah. Like, Blue tried to fuck over people. That was the problem. Blue is a fucking bum and a loser. And that's something that people can understand because they've seen what Blue has done in the past. You have seen what Blue has done in the past. It's easier for you, Gary, to be able to push all of that aside and say, well, why can't we just let bygones be bygones? Because you weren't a part of it. Like, you were Hotbot 89 for, a flash, and then you became another, then you closed out the channel for God knows what reason, and you opened up another channel, and then you disappeared from fucking YouTube, and then you disappeared from Facebook, and then you came back and started doing some other shit and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to be realistic, Gary, you really don't have any room to speak on any of this shit, for one. Because you try to keep yourself away from all of the bullshit, and then when you try to stick your nose in the fucking business, and on top of that, you had business with fucking CPN in the past too. And now you're basically trying to fucking mend a fence at this given point in time. And you know how Child's Play Ninja is.
That motherfucker needs a mental assessment. He needs to get checked out.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know what to say outside of just like fucking just leave the dude alone, just.
Why? We're helping.
Don't egg him on into doing dumb shit.
Don't egg him on to do dumb shit like eat a jar of mayonnaise, which is made out of real eggs. Ha ha ha! Didn't done dad joke.
Like what he did last night, whether he agreed
egg him on
to do it or whether it was his idea or whatever. Just say no, fuck that, don't do it. This is stupid.
Why are you talking to Blue when the topic is supposed to be about
the man
Child's Play
already
Ninja?
has self-esteem issues. Y'all are going to kick a motherfucker
We
while
know.
he's down.
You said this multiple times already. You're repeating yourself.
It's kind of like how do I put this situation into perspective? Alright, well, there was a kid when I was in 6th grade. There was a kid that...
Oh, God.
He, and granted, I'm a short guy.
Yeah.
But he was shorter than me.
Oh, God. Look, I don't care. Get to the point. Where is the part where you're talking to Child's Play Ninja? Like, is it here? Here?
For getting his ass whooped. But to keep going and going and going at it.
Dude,
I'm not
Gary.
not well.
Gary. Get to the point.
He's not right. He might put on an act. He might tell everybody, no, dude, I was in on it. I laughed along with it. It was cool. I didn't have a problem with it. Whatever. But he's not well. I don't believe that he's okay with any of it.
No, he was okay with the simple fact that he was actually part of the in crowd again. Even if only for a short time. That's something that he has been desiring for years, and that has been one thing that has actually led up to his depression, was the fact that he would burn a bridge and then he would lose a friend. And that would depress him even more, which would cause him to burn a bridge and then lose a friend. And in between all of this, fucking getting plastered because he doesn't know how to handle himself. We know, dude. We've seen the pattern multiple times.
I think that he has a need, like an unhealthy need to gain approval.
Well, when you're the biggest named Juggalo on YouTube and then you fuck it all up and fall into obscurity, of course you're going to have a problem.
From everyone. I don't even think it's about just making money so he can drink and smoke or whatever. I think it's really taken its toll on him. I think he's come to a realization after, we're on our 30s. After you get to your 30s, you come to a point in your life when
a sense of morality kicks in. I get it.
And you think about what you've done up until now. And I think that's what he did. I think he's finally looked at himself and seen where he's gotten in life, and he doesn't like it. It's bringing him down.
Well, of course it does, dude, because what has he done with his life? Like, for real. He got held back a couple of years. He dropped out of fucking high school in the 9th grade. Since then, he has lived with his mom, or he's lived with his baby mama. And when his baby mama doesn't want anything to do with him anymore, he moved back in with his mom, and he's been there ever since. He has never had a fucking job. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't have money. And the only thing that he has left is the Juggalo community and YouTube in general, and he fucked that off too.
And if he already has pre-existing mental health issues...
Yeah, because he's like borderline schizophrenic with multiple personality disorders. That's why he can't even fucking get a job as a fucking busboy.
That just makes it 10 times worse.
And I was actually being facetious saying that, by the way.
Even if you don't like the dude, there's got to be a limit.
I don't hate him. I'm just disappointed in him. You know?
There has to be a limit. You're just not fucking human.
What, we're alien people? Like fucking Mark Zuckerberg or something? No. Tucker, you're wrong, actually. I don't have PTSD or autism. I'm just fucking morbidly pissed off at random shit. And I'm an asshole. Can I have that under the disorder? You know, what's your disorder? Oh, I'm an asshole. I mean, I do have ADHD, but, you know, like, I don't let that slow me down.
If you can't stop and say enough's enough, you know, I need to stop feeding into that shit. I need to leave him alone to say. Yeah, I know you might come back and say, that motherfucker's always, you know, he's always running off at the fucking mouth about me and da-da-da-da. You know, fucking so fucking what?
No, it's not even
We're
that.
not in
Like,
goddamn high school.
No, Blue doesn't even fucking run off at the mouth anymore about Child's Play Ninja. He doesn't do that anymore. He usually just gets fucked up and says, man, I wish it could go back to being the way that it was, man, when me and CPN would be on Blog Talk Radio and disrespecting women and all this other stuff, and oh god, I'm gonna throw up. I drank way too fucking much. Right? You know? Like, fucking Violent George right there. Proud of Blue for finishing the jar of mayonnaise. He had a goal, set his mind to it, and he dominated that fucking jar. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I am in full fucking agreement with Violent George on this one. Blue dominated that fucking jar. So, like, look at it this way. And Blue, if you're watching, I want you to understand something. If you are able to do with your fucking YouTube channel what you were doing to that jar of mayonnaise, where you set the goal of doing something that you absolutely do not like with this mayonnaise. Let's try to say, instead of mayonnaise, I don't know, work on your channel and put an effort into your channel, and you set your mind to it and not let failure be an option, Blue, you will continue to succeed. Just like you did with that jar of mayonnaise. You put your mind to finishing that mayonnaise. You hate mayonnaise, and yet you fucking finished up that fucking jar. Do enough stupid, dumb shit like that in order to get monetization back on your channel. And then once you're done with that, start fucking making money again. Doing fucking super chats and stuff like that. Because I can guarantee you will make more money with super chats than you will with fucking donations. As long as you stop fucking saying that you're looking for donations. Because money will come to you. I agree, Slayer. I do agree to that.
This isn't the playground in 5th grade, okay? You don't have to have a need to constantly prove that you're the big fucker on the schoolyard. Alright, the fuck with what he says or does on his channel concerning you. You know where you stand. Everybody else knows where they stand. Just don't feed in. I know you want to try probably at some point say, well, you know,
God damn it, Gary.
We're all having fun. Nothing's wrong with Blue. He's fucking, you know, he
Good night, buddy.
volunteered for this shit. No.
God damn it, Gary. You're going in circles.
He's not stable. He
Yeah.
really isn't.
I mean, in this day and age, who the fuck is? Ain't nobody stable in this motherfucker. Ain't nobody stable in the fucking Juggalo community. I can guarantee you that if you actually went to the gathering of the Juggalos, you're going to see a lot of dumb, weird, random, crazy, fucked up shit. And half of it's going to be involving Lord Zero and a fucking balloon.
Even people in the comments section on that video were saying that he needs mental help.
Right, Slayer 17, I actually am in agreement with you, which is very far in between, but you've been hitting a lot of nails on the head. I'm surprised that you're not in fucking Slayer 17 mode saying about domination left and right. But yeah, Blue is a lot smarter than people think. It's just the desire and the fucking want to do something. That's where Blue really struggles, in all honesty. Like, Blue severely struggles with wanting to put some work ethic into shit. He's a smart guy. He just doesn't, like, and I've noticed this, like, and after talking to him multiple times about doing stuff, like, because I've called him multiple times and said, dude, you need to do something with your channel. You need to do this to improve your channel. I'm trying to help him. We've all been down this fucking road calling up Blue and telling him, like, if you do this with your channel, your shit's gonna fucking improve, and he just does not have any fucking desire or want or need to do that. I think what it is he knows what needs to be done. He just doesn't have the fucking ethic and desire to do it.
They could see it. They could see that fucking look.
Yeah. But did you see the look on his face where he was all fucking giddy and excited about people fucking being with him? Like, that was the thing. That was the beauty of it. Was that there were people in the Juggalo community that were around him, and and I can guarantee you, in his mind, it was exactly like it was back in the day with Blog Talk Radio and calling up party lines and shit like that, BTR style, and us just having like a 2-3 hour fucking conversation about anything and nothing. That's what Blue was more fucking concerned with than anything else. Was just that interaction with other Juggalos and doing that hangout and shit like that. Like, I think honestly he should probably do that type of thing more often. Like, maybe if he opened up a Discord, or or if he fucking like invited somebody and then somebody put the hangout link in the fucking Juggernaut or something like that, we could actually spread that out and fucking help him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see Blue fucking get back on the horse. I don't believe one fucking thing. Like, I don't believe one fucking iota that Blue feels like, Blue really does feel like his time is past. Because if that's the case for him, then that's the case for me, and that's the case for Child's Play Ninja. And that's the case for a lot of other Juggalos that have come and gone on here. Our time has not passed. I'm still here. CPN is still here. Blue is still here. There's one person that I could actually say that it's understandable for them to have been able to leave YouTube and never be able to come back. One person. And that's Big Nick. Because at least he has a legitimate reason for not being able to come back to YouTube. People from back in the day, like White Boy and Test Dummy 22, Low and Killicoma from Juggalos R Us, fucking Turbo Girl 1987, people like that, like, they have all the capabilities and the ability to fucking come back up on here and do this type of shit, and people would watch. People would be more than happy to see some of the OGs come back. I still to this day hear people fucking saying that they wish that Big Irish Juggalo would make more content. I wish that he would make more fucking content. And I wish that Blue would actually get back on the fucking horse. All it takes is a little bit of a fucking nudge, and I think, honestly, a fucking jar of mayo was the nudge. Now, it seems as if this asshole, as much of a friend he is of mine, it seems as if he's not even going to fucking make the point anymore. So, with that being said, that is the case right here when it concerns all of this shit. KJ Riddle just donated $5 and I have no idea what he fucking said, so it should pop up, I would think. If not, let's see what we've got here. Where is it? Okay, so that's not what I was looking for. Okay, so let's see what the pop-up says, if it actually shows. I don't think it's going to. KJ Riddle said for $5, $5 to eat a jar of mayonnaise, fam. I'm gonna have to go with CPN on this one and say that if you want me to do something fun, like if you guys really want me to do something strange and fucked up like that, there better be at least one comma in that fucking offer, fam. Comma, not period. And I'm a fucking stubborn motherfucker too. So with that being said, look, this is the way I look at it. Boy Blue can do whatever the fuck he wants. If this is what he wants to do, if he thinks that this is the way that he needs to fucking do his shit, then so be it. Personally, I think that Blue should, I don't know, I guess, I think now you might understand the value of the dollar. In order to fucking maintain money, you actually have to fucking do some shit. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to fucking do gross shit all the fucking time. But you have to put some effort into whatever it is that you're doing. Stop begging for fucking money, Blue. Stop making videos that say that it's, that you're looking for donations, because that's not going to get you anywhere. As far as I can see, though, and I'm going to actually open up Blue's fucking channel. And, let's see, where is it? I'm going to open up Blue's channel and see what the aftermath has been for the boy Blue. What videos he's put up since then. Okay, enough of that. Since Blue had done the jar of mayonnaise, he did the Mayo challenge aftermath, and then yesterday he has done a Good Morning Smoke Break. What up, y'all? Smoke Break. 12 hours ago, about to get my drink on smoke break, and then 10 hours ago he did the boy Blue live day drinking, keeping it G. And the highest video basically was the Mayo challenge aftermath, and then the 70 views for him doing his day drinking. So, okay. As far as I'm concerned, like, if Blue wants to do things like in this fashion, then that's his thing. If he wants to continue to eat fucked up weird shit, that's his prerogative. You need to stop with the fucking, leave boy Blue alone bullshit, Gary. And, like, as far as I'm concerned, like, all of that shit was pointless. Especially that last video where you made the mention of Child's Play Ninja and you didn't really fucking say anything about Child's Play Ninja. Like, a vast majority of it should have been about CPN and what his involvement was with the Mayo thing. Not talking about Blue over and over and over again and talking in a goddamn circle. Jesus Christ, Gary. Now, with that being said, thank you to everybody that was in the chat and participating. Thank you to everybody that was viewing this motherfucker. Thank you to my super chatters and my Streamlabs motherfuckers. Before you wrap all of this shit up, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you're notified. All that good shit. and continue fucking giving me money, I'll continue fucking making the service. So with that being said, much motherfucking wicked clown love, y'all. Deuces.